once are probably going to notch those numbers up a peg, but Teddy needs no introduction. That Xayah was doing so much work.
But I think the Rakan should be talked about here. It was really cool. Some of that late game team fighting, and SnowFlower will win the MVP. 009, a secret agent by a new name, Agent SnowFlower on the Rakan. The use of what I called the quickening, but as you say, is...
I'll keep calling it the quickening, Papa Smithy. Sounds so good.
I mean, the actual ability, though, really came up trumps in this game.
We are going to see some of the highlights as well, and watching him dash around these fights was difficult to follow, to be perfectly honest. It's just because he's so incredibly mobile. This is after losing one. This was that comeback fight in this mid lane.
Xayah and Rakan not even in the fight, but here comes the quickness just onto the Brand, but it's the disarray he causes, dashing in and out. But by the time things go around, they get a 1-for-1, and that doesn't look consequential, but where the game was, it was actually a big factor. And even in the side lanes, look at the ability to cover ground. It feels like we're learning about Rakan, and it felt like SnowFlower and Teddy were testing their limits in the early game because the consequential fights ended up being a lot later in the picture. We'll see the first one here. Dashing around as only Rakan can do, but watch for the 4-man quickness that honestly probably won them the game.
Yeah, just stunning.
Ridiculous.
The Featherstorm almost able to do its full damage, but the triple flash actually getting the ROX Tigers members out of there was still just easily enough to win them that battle. And the double entrance team comp just feels good.
The entrance was undeniable. Very little counterplay with so many different angles and gap closes available. It's kind of a different use of the Galio ultimate, because usually like, okay, just do it like the Gigabyte Marines did and have 3 assassins and Galio coming in. Instead it's just Rakan can do so much interrupting and dashing that ulting a Rakan usually leads to a multi-man taunt and so much lockdown that someone like a